Local law enforcement on alert. Just hours from now, extra patrols will be on hand to monitor protests across the Tampa Bay area. They're part of a nationwide movement to protest the Trump administration's immigration policies and recent ICE raids. 10 Tampa Bay's Miguel Octavio is live at Tampa City Hall tonight. Miguel, just hours ago, some people got an early start.
And David, protest is scheduled once again outside Tampa City Hall. Now, the so-called No Kings demonstrations will also take place in cities including St. Pete and Lakeland. Florida law enforcement officials, though, and the governor vowed not to let what's happened in Los Angeles happen here. On the corner of this busy intersection in Tampa, Brenda Garcia and others protested recent deportations from ICE.
It's upsetting. It's upsetting because they're deporting a lot of people. They have a long time in here.
Some of those deported, she says, were her loved ones.
And they are not a criminal. We come into work.
This smaller protest, part of a bigger one planned Saturday. Pastor David Cantillo grew emotional.
I could almost cry because we need a solution. But we need a solution that will involve giving people a work permit so they can be here legally, so they can work.
Several Bay Area sheriff's offices and police departments say they'll have the staff on hand to respond Saturday. The Brevard County Sheriff had a harsh warning.
If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead.
Governor Ron DeSantis says drivers who feel threatened have their own rights.
You have a right to flee for your safety. And so if you drive off and you hit one of these people, that's their fault for impinging on you.
While the issue of immigration remains complex, former GOP state committeeman for Hillsborough County, Tom Gayton, says protests in California are unacceptable.
There are people who want to be here and work, and there's businesses that need their labor, would like to have their labor. And we can address both things, but we have to get the large-scale invaders out of the country first. And now number two is evict those people who don't appreciate what this country stands for.
Now, tomorrow's protest will also coincide with a grand military parade in Washington. It's to commemorate the United States Army's 250th birthday. It will also mark the president's 79th birthday. Live in downtown Tampa, Miguel Octavio, 10 Tampa Bay.
All right, Miguel, the nationwide protests against the Trump administration's immigration policy and ICE raids began in Los Angeles. They've been going on for a week now. Just minutes ago, a curfew went into effect for a fourth night. Just hours ago, a federal appeals court temporarily halted a judge's ruling against President Trump's deployment of National Guard troops in the city. 200 Marines are also moving into LA to protect federal property and personnel. We'll have full coverage of local protests and demonstrations across the nation. That's tomorrow right here on 10 Tampa Bay. You can also stream our coverage on your time on 10 Tampa Bay Plus.